Hi everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Miss Cindy. I'm Miss Cindy from the South Brunswick Public Library. Today's recipe is going to be another super simple 5-minute microwave mug recipe. That means no pots, no pans, no stoves, no ovens, nothing like that. Just ingredients, a mug, and a microwave. So for today, I'm going to teach you how to make a simple 5-minute French toast recipe that is going to be really awesome and really easy to make for breakfast. So let's go. Alright everyone, let's start on our 5-minute French toast. Let me tell you what you're going to need. 2 slices of white bread, milk, 1 egg, butter, maple syrup, a microwave safe mug or bowl, and optionally chocolate chips. The first thing we're going to do is butter and cut up our bread. So let's get all this out of the way. Now my butter has been softening for a little bit, so it's room temperature. You might have to let yours soften to get it to spread a little bit better, but that's all right. Okay. It's still not fully soft, so you're still probably going to get a few chunks in there, but it will spread a little bit easier the longer that you let it soften at room temp. I'm not going to use all this butter for this. I'm going to push a little bit over there and then just start grabbing from there. You can use any kind of butter that you have. You can use margarine, any like spreadable butter. That's all fine. Alright, I'd say this is pretty even. Now let's do this one here. Alright, I'd say these are all done. I'm using the heel of the bread. I know most people don't like that, and this is a really good way to use it up. Now I'm going to take my knife and carefully cut this up into cubes. About a 1/2 inch to 1 inch is good for the cubes. It doesn't have to be too specific or exact. Some are going to be smaller, some are going to be bigger. It's rustic. It's fine. Okay, now that you have your cubes, I'm going to put this to the side. Now we're going to take our microwave safe mug. And I'm actually going to be using a paper towel and a little bit of this butter. Just going to pick up some here. And I'm going to use it to grease up the inside of my mug. I would normally use oil for this, but since I'm already using butter for the bread, I figure it's a good way to use it up. And that way you don't need to get another ingredient. You can even use your fingers for this, honestly. You just need to make sure to wash your hands really well before, which you should be doing anyway if you're cooking, and then just wash them after. Alright, so now to your mug, you're going to add 1 egg, 5 tablespoons of milk, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can use any kind of milk for this. You can use regular dairy milk of any fat percentage, whole, skim, whatever. You can also use almond milk, soy milk, any kind of milk would work for this. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. You can use maple syrup or you can use pancake syrup. Either one would be fine. That's 1 and 2. Now we're going to mix this all up. As usual, I'm using a fork because you can pierce the yolk first and then get a really good mix going. this is looking ready to go. So now we are going to take our previously sliced bread chunks and put them into our mix. Now you're going to want to smush them down a little bit with your fork. You want all of them to be submerged. You want them all to have a chance to absorb the liquid. So if you have some on top, make sure they're at the very least wet. That way you know that they're absorbing. Okay, now we're going to let this sit for 5 minutes so that the bread can absorb the custard liquid. Okay, it has been about 5 minutes now. You can see that the bread is all soggy and has absorbed much of the liquid. Now, if you're adding your chocolate chips, this is when we add them. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Oh no, a couple extras fell in there. What shall I do? Now you mix it up. You don't have to be super intense about mixing it. It's mostly just so that they get in there. Nice. Okay, now we're going to take this and it's going to go in the microwave for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. You're going to want to start with 1 minute, check on it, see if it's nice and solid, see if it's still liquidy. If it's not done yet, you put it in for another 30 seconds. You just keep doing that. Okay, this is mine after about 2 minutes in the microwave. You can see that it's not liquidy anymore, but it is still soft, it is still squishy, and it's got delightful little chocolate bits on the inside. Okay, so my French toast is cooling on the counter. It'll be ready in just about 3 to 4 minutes because I still want to eat it while it's warm. I'm probably going to top it with a little bit of whipped cream and maybe some strawberries. But the possibilities are endless. If you want to keep the chocolate in it, you can add strawberries, whipped cream, banana, anything like that. You can also leave out the chocolate and make it more like a fruity French toast where you add in some different kinds of berries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries all mixed together. All of that would be delicious. This is endlessly customizable. You do with it whatever you want, whatever you are feeling that day. So that is all the time that we have for today, but I will see you guys next week on Cooking with Miss Cindy. Bye.